Dear God, Jerry Jones has done it again. He's done it again. For those who are living under a rock, Micah Parsons has just been traded to the Green Bay Packers. I, I, Dallas, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dallas, because your state, your city and state of Texas. No, no, no. Is this retribution? What did you guys do to deserve this? That your city is cursed to have this happen to y'all. Y'all get Luka Doncic traded out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever, basically. And now you got Micah Parsons traded for Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks. See, I don't know what you would call it, Dallas, but at least where I'm from, we call that a half-eaten apple and a bag of chips. Shout out to FTC. Because there's no way this was the best package available for Micah. Now, the only thing that can make sense here is because they gave Micah a $188 million contract for 4 years with the insane guarantees, all record breaking for non quarterbacks. And what was it? About like 47 million a year? Maybe that's why. Like Micah was like, okay, I'm going to go to Green Bay because they'll give me the most money. I doubt he would have the power in that situation, but I guess teams wouldn't trade for Mike if they're not 100% sure they can really keep him there. I don't really know the technicalities behind it, if I'm going to be honest. I got to wait for more information about that to come out, but it's just ridiculous. I can't believe this is the best you could do for Micah. 26 years of age. He's he's just now entering his prime. And he gets traded for 2 first-rounders and Kenny Clark. And I don't want it to make it seem like Kenny Clark's ass. He's not. He's one of the better D tackles in the NFL. 100%. And 2 first-rounders are still 2 first-rounders. But if you know your little bit of your history, and the last 6 seasons, 5 out of those seasons, Green Bay has been picking in the back 20. So they're all late first-round picks. So now you're telling me they're adding Micah Parsons for literally just Kenny Clark. Their ceiling went from like here to here. So those picks that were the 21st, 22nd pick prior to having Micah are probably going to be 28, 29. Because, newsflash, spoiler alert, they're winning their division. They are winning their division. Now, that might be a little bit hasty because prior to the, season hasn't started yet, but prior to this move, this was probably, for a lot of people, at least top 2 hardest divisions to play in. Because you had the Chicago Bears with the multitude of moves that they made in the offseason with the, getting Ben Johnson as their new head coach. Luther Burden, Rome's development, receiver Colston Loveland, all the O-line moves, so on and so forth. We know what they did. The Vikings with J.J. McCarthy coming in, they got Jettas, just an all-around great surrounding cast. One of the better surrounding casts you could have for a young quarterback. Then you had, obviously Detroit with one of the most stacked rosters in the league. They're up there with Philly, Ravens. They got Hutchinson, Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, Jared Goff. Their O-line's pretty good. Probably top 10 in the league easily. But I think this move does it for me. And a lot of people would probably be like, what about Detroit? I feel like they're, prior to this move, were the favorite. And they might still be. But me personally, I have them over Detroit. And that's only because I think they have the weakest quarterback in this division. And that I could be heavily underselling Jared Goff or heavily overselling J.J. McCarthy and Caleb Williams. Or both. But I think Jared Goff is the worst quarterback of the bunch, and that matters because that is the most influential position in the sport. So their surrounding cast is still great, superb. They got Brian Branch, Kirby. It's insane. But, and granted, they did have Aiden Hutchinson out for almost like the whole season last season. Understandable. Green Bay had, I think, a couple, like 1 or 2 games less than the Detroit Lions. And now they had Micah. At worst, he's top 3 in his position. And don't get me wrong, Aiden Hutchinson is no slouch. He's probably top 5, top 6 in his position. But again, like, for basically just exchanging them for Kenny Clark, So at least they might not be the favorite, but it's a lot more plausible that they're winning the division now. I'll say that at the very least. Because, they obviously have their rookies that they drafted, Savion Williams, Matthew Golden, who ran 4.2. So, I don't know. They were able to get Micah without trading no core pieces besides Kenny Clark. They still have Cooper. They still have Quay. Their linemen, superb. Their secondary needs work. Obviously, they have Xavier McKinney at safety. But besides that, it gets a little bare. Nate Hobbs, good corner. He's not a CB1. You feel much better if he was CB2. And pretty great if he was CB3. So they are missing the Jair Alexander aspect to the team. But, again, they have like 7 wide receiver 2s. They have Romeo Dobbs. They have Christian Watson. They have... who's their wide receiver 1 right now? I forgot his name. Forgive me. But so on and so forth. They can easily package some players, make some deals, make things shake, and just transfer their strong wide receiver room into a better secondary to balance it out. Because at the end of the day, 6 wide receivers can't play in a game. And they have 6 legitimate, good NFL caliber players at wide receiver. So I'm not really worried about their secondary. I feel like they'll make the proper moves to get some pieces in there, at least not nothing crazy, I don't think, because they just traded for Micah. But obviously, they'll get some good quality starters in their secondary. But that's really what I got for the Packers. I mean, this is an A+ move for them. Obviously, they did give Micah that insane payday. Who cares? It's Micah Parsons. And Cowboys fans may be wondering, oh, well, Jerry Jones was trying to give him 5 years. Why would he not take the contract? But one, Jerry Jones is trying to bypass through his agent, just trying to go through Micah directly, which is, you don't do that. And second, the reason why he was trying to do that is because he knew if he was speaking to the agent, it'd be a lot more complicated because he tried to give Micah a 5-year deal. See, the problem with that is that would leave Micah till he's 31. It's a lot harder for Micah to get a big payday at the age of 31. See, but at the age of 30, when he's 29, when it's time to re-up, he's 29, 30. It's a lot earlier than 31. So it'll be much easier for Micah to get a secondary payday in his career. So that's why he's not accepting that contract. Yeah, I'll get a lot of money now, but the reason I'm getting a lot of money now is because he doesn't intend to give me that much money on the flip side. And Micah had to do what's best for his career, which is get his payday now and also be lined up to get another payday later. Gotta do what's best for his family, his career, his future, and his future generations. He has just built himself generational wealth just like that. And for the Dallas Cowboys, I'm sorry. And I don't think there's anyone you could blame besides Jerry Jones, because all Jerry had to do was pay Micah. He didn't want to pay Micah. We knew Jerry didn't like to pay his players. We knew this when he didn't want to pay CD, when he didn't want to pay Dak, he didn't want to pay Micah, and This is the repercussions of his actions. And I don't think he got a good trade package for Micah. I don't think he did. He got 2 first rounders and Kenny Clark. The 2 first rounders, not only are they late first rounders, but at bare minimum, no matter what team you traded Micah to, you're getting at least 2 first rounders. Bare minimum. So basically, the only player you really got in this trade was Kenny Clark. And I find it incredibly hard to believe that teams couldn't have offered way better packages. You can let me know in the comments below if you think this is a fair trade. I think the Cowboys got fleeced. I feel like this was a robbery in broad daylight. I think Jerry Jones and the devil on the Dallas Mavericks are having a little conspiracy theory. Because there's no way in the world that they both pulled off trades that I feel like a toddler would have known was a robbery. Jerry Jones he's going senile because there's no way you trade a all pro caliber edge rusher. Those are so hard to find. Just because you don't want to pay him. What more can Micah have done in a Dallas Cowboy uniform to make him be paid? Like, I don't know. Did he have to win DPOY to get paid? Cause Jerry didn't even want to pay CD and Dak. He wants to get them on team friendly deals. So when they do everything they're asked to do, when they overperform their contract, when they do have a great season, you want them to take a team-friendly deal. So what if they didn't do good? Or if they had a little bit of an underwhelming season? If they did, great. And you still want them to take a team-friendly deal, what's that offer going to look like now? CD, you only had 900 yards this season. 5 touchdowns. You're not getting that 30, CD. Maybe 22? So, I'm happy for Micah. I'm happy for Packers fans. Your team pulled off a robbery. And for Cowboys fans, I'm sorry. Because even when Jerry Jones finally takes his last breath, his son is ready to take the mantle. And I have zero doubt in my mind that his son will fail. He will fail to continue his father's work. He will follow Jerry Jones' footsteps to the T. And 5 years from now, CD's 30. CD, what about we give you a 4-year, $20 million contract? I don't know. His son very well might be crazier than Jerry Jones himself. I don't know. It might run in their bloodline. So I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. I'm sorry this happened to you. But, man, this trade, I didn't think this was going to happen. I'm sorry, Dallas. I'm so sorry. With that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below your thoughts. I love ya. Wow.